PETA, a name that strikes valor into the hearts of the edgy meme lords on the internet. PETA, also known as the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, is an organization that has gained a ton of popularity. Whether for good reasons is, well, questionable, but it's still there. PETA's been known for their Twitter crusades of blocking anyone that disagrees or makes fun of them. They're like that stubborn uncle at Thanksgiving dinner that won't stop talking about how Hitler may have had a point. Jesus, Larry, please shut up. But you get the point. Here are a few examples of their run-ins with trolls. To quote from PETA themselves, "Love the new hashtag Pokemon at Wooloo. They have a special message for all of their future trainers. Winky face." This is, of course, followed by an image of this Wooloo saying, "I'm not your Wooloo sweater." Sharing is good for us, you dumb. Oh god, that's a yikes. At PETA, I need help with something. It's really important. What do you need? How much seasoning should I put on this? Oh my god, this is gold. Wow. Anyways, I'm sure you're getting the point though, but if you're feeling the slightest bit sad for this company getting bullied by internet trolls, may I refer you to a publicity stunt of PETA's, where PETA set up an entire cookout of barbecuing a dog. How tone deaf do you have to be to see how this can be a negative thing? This man just said it's time and set up shop with Benji on the menu. It really is just cruel and really gross to look at, so I'm actually sorry if this upset you at all. And you know, putting all the tea aside, my boss Esp said they're kinda cringe, so I kind of can't disagree with him. Anyway, beyond being obligated to not disagree with my boss, I also got some piping hot tea in the Discord server I'm a part of. According to GD Gypsy, a fellow member of the Holy Twittercast, quote, that one shelter they have has consistently killed more than half the animals they get per year. One of the years was as bad as 95% and over. Last year I think it was somewhere in the 60 to 70% range. And after researching this dilemma, the man speaks truth. However, I feel as though I am not the man for the job of disclosing such information. So here's Mother Moocake from his own channel, Moocake, on YouTube. Go check him out, link in the description.
Fuck. Is this thing even working? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the shit show. My name is Mother Moocake, and I run the worst show on the internet. Everything about it is just a complete cesspool. Nothing about it is redeemable. It's just a complete train wreck. However, it's not quite as much of a train wreck as this. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm saying a few words about PETA. PETA? More like Peter Griffin.
PETA, I euthanized 60% of the animals in the enclosure today, PETA.
That was a Lois Griffin impression, by the way. I'm not having a stroke. So according to the stats that are listed on your screen right now, somewhere, I don't fucking know, but according to these stats, of the 2,595 animals that PETA received in 2020, almost 1,700 of them were killed. That's 66% of all the animals they received. Peter, between you and me, man, kind of overdoing it a bit, huh? I like a murder spree as much as the next man, but 66%? Tone it the fuck down a bit, yeah? Hey, boss, yeah, we just received 2,500 new animals into the shelter. Fuck knows what we're gonna do with them. You got any ideas? Oh yeah, don't worry, I can deal with them. Hold on.
Abracadabra, shibbity-doo, melt all these animals down into glue.
Now, PETA would like you to believe that all the animals it euthanizes are on death's door and that killing them quickly is the best thing you could do for them. I personally share similar beliefs about Keemstar. However, this isn't the case for PETA. In fact, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that the animals they're killing aren't quite as near death as they want you to believe. I've got a quote here from a website called PETAKillsAnimals.com. It's quite a name, isn't it? I wonder what they believe. I wonder what they think of PETA. In November 2014, Wavy TV reported that PETA employees had allegedly taken a family's chihuahua without cause in broad daylight from the family's home. A surveillance video shows a van with the PETA logo pull up in the driveway, seize the dog and drive up. The dog's owner later said that PETA employees returned to his home with a basket full of fruit and news that the dog had been killed. What the fuck? As Mother Moocake gathers it, basically PETA just rocked up to some dude's house, took his dog, killed it, and exchanged the carcass for a basket of fruit. The thing that really catches my eye is apparently PETA refused to comment on this despite numerous requests. You're an organisation that claims to take in sick and dying animals and try to help them, right? And someone brings you a story of your employees apparently just basically stealing a dog and fucking killing it. And you refuse to comment? That's a bit shady, isn't it, sir? Anyway, I appear to be running out of script, which probably means that Buzz wants me to piss off now. In conclusion, PETA bad. I don't have to tell you this, it's common sense. At best, they're a load of out-of-touch boomers that like to make a fuss out of nothing on Twitter. And at worst, they're a bunch of real shady creeps that go way too trigger-happy in their animal centres. This here is my dinosaur. He's called Tyrone the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Dinosaurs, as I'm sure you well know, are extinct. And if PETA got their hands on this guy, they'd fucking kill him without question. PETA bad. Don't go near him. Thanks for having me on, Buzz. If you fancy hearing more of me rant angrily about things I hate, to the point where it's lowering my life expectancy, please check out my YouTube channel. It's a complete dumpster fire, but I'm told, you know, it's a very entertaining one. Alright, I'm gonna go get drunk now. Bye.
Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Moocake. Links in the description. Nevertheless, let's move on to something a little more lighthearted before we near the close of this video. That being PETA's history with Animal Crossing. I know, this is old news, but I just want to bring it to light for one last hurrah. So, back in late March of last year, PETA tweeted the following. Is it #vegan to go fishing? Is it ethical to catch bugs? Is Tom Nook exploiting you? Followed by a link to PETA's very own website talking about the horrors of Animal Crossing. The link to the article is in the description, and I highly recommend you give it a read, but here's a pretty synapsed version. The article talks about the do's and don'ts of the Animal Crossing world, and what a vegan should do. The article tells you to completely stop fishing, catching bugs, and even wearing some clothes in the game. Yes, this is a legitimate company talking about a Nintendo game and telling you not to wear leather jeans in Animal Crossing. What I find the funniest, however, is a subpart in the article where the author talks about Isabel being a vegan and if we should trust her. Wait, PETA, go home, you're tone deaf. So, boys and girls, what have we learned today? That PETA is cruel? That this insufferable company is so outlandishly tone deaf that they criticize a game such as Animal Crossing? No, my friends. This has been a commentary on the ever-growing political climate that clouds our society. I'm just kidding. PETA bad, play Animal Crossing.